stiff than a motherfucker.
All right, so I see that Tyree Sneed wants to stalk me. I'm gonna ask for Jan to call in before I get up out of here. I want to speak to her. I like her voice. She's got a sexy voice. So I want Jan to call in. Jan Marie, can you call in, baby, before I get up out of here? The number to call is 269-213-5094. He wants to keep harassing me, and I told him I can't beef with him when I got my mind on Jan Marie, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about that name too, Jan Marie. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, Tyree. He telling me to unblock him. Bro, you was on some weirdo shit. I recorded you last night too when you was up there acting like you wanted to pull your dick out of shit on my stream, bro. You a weirdo. Offering your penis to me on the goddamn video, dude. I recorded that shit just so you know. Little faggot.
Call from
Jammery.
to accept.
Hey!
I see your fan club is in the building.
Right.
Oh man, he didn't get enough of all those other black boys sucking him off. He wants you to finish.
Yeah, I'm telling you, what's wrong with him? I don't get down. I don't look up to him. None of that shit, dude. I don't, like, for real. I don't believe none of the lies. He was a broke motherfucker. What did he tell me? He was in a homeless shelter, right? He said he wasn't in a homeless shelter. He was utilizing the facility.
He was utilizing the facility. That means he's squatting in an abandoned house.
Right. For real, man. The desperate. I mean, I'm just saying, man. That is bad.
Yeah.
This dude been doing this. He been doing this for years. He's been threatening to kill me for years. Is he threatening to kill you and call the FBI on you as well?
Oh yeah. I got all kinds of death threats. I'm going to prison. I tell him that all the time when he started in with that stuff about, I'm going to prison for gang stalking with the rest of these people. I'm like, I check my mailbox every day waiting for that subpoena. I ain't seen it yet.
I mean, you know what? I've been starting to watch him a little bit more. He's like Caucasian Steez. That's how he's a meltdown every day. It's like you're gonna get your meltdown. Yeah, I was watching L. Frost listening to him. I was dying laughing. Like, Tyree Sneed is a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah, we go over there on Frost channel in her chat when she restreams him, and we just rip him up.
He be over there screaming. First, this is what he'd do. He'd call everybody weak and say that everybody's scary and they're calling the cops. And then 10 minutes later, he's talking about how he gonna call the cops better than anybody.
Yeah, he's gonna file charges.
File charges.
He's gonna contact his paralegal. His daddy was a lawyer. His daddy was some big shot lawyer, and his granddaddy was some big ass judge, and all this stuff. And his whole family is all these prominent law people. And this bitch doesn't know the difference between a lawyer and a paralegal.
Well, I went over to his show last night. I don't know if you've seen it. I went over on his panel last night, and he was very, very heated. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to pretend like he was expressing his love for Jenny, but he was very concerned with what I had to say about you.
Oh, I bet he was.
Yeah, so I think that the love is still real. You know?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think that the love is still real.
Oh, I'm sure it is. He can't stand it when anybody walks away from him. And he don't like it. He don't like it that I don't give him any attention. He makes videos about me and he talks the most shit about me, and I don't care. I don't give it any attention.
See, I don't think you were around back in the days when he had this girlfriend named Lily. Do you remember?
Yeah,
do you remember Lily?
No. See, this is the God's honest truth. I didn't know anything about him until Christmas of this past year.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, Tyree Sneed. I know you listening, bro. I got about 4 or 5, or maybe 6 or 7 of the classic Lily videos. I'm gonna pull them out, bro, and we're just gonna run just the Lily videos so people can get a good grasp on how you interact with females, man. It is like females need to stay the fuck away from this dude, for real, like seriously.
And I'm always interested to see, because everybody is within the community. Since I distanced myself from him and Jamila too, I've been approached by lots of different people, and they all have different collections of these videos, and everybody has different ones. And I always see something new, and I'm like, man, this guy is insane.
Yeah, we got videos of him crying on YouTube and everything over Lily. He was in love with Lily. He would make like 50 Lily videos a month, but every video he would start out with, "This is my last Lily video." That shit is funny to me. Every video started out, "This is my last video to you, Lily."
Oh man, there was like a couple months ago. I can't remember what we were doing, but
I made a song about it. I actually made a song. I made a freestyle. I want to do "I Got Lily." I'm about to go download Lily. I made my first freestyle song to Tyree was a song called "Lily," where I pretended to be him, Lily, and the guy Lily was fucking all in one verse while I was freestyling. The shit, it was a masterpiece. But I'm about to bring it out.
I hope you can find that.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna load my other computer up, and I'm gonna bring back the Lily video, the Lily song. Man, I've been lighting Tyree Sneed up for years, man, but he's real sensitive. I remember he put up a video of him boxing. I put the same video up, and I slowed down the scenes where he was getting punched and knocked out and shit, and he flagged my shit down.
Yeah, he loves to play other people's stuff, but if you play his stuff, he will flag you down.
Wow.
And his boxing technique, like, okay, I don't know a lot about boxing, but I know enough. I mean, his boxing, that him doing those curls, that video where he's doing this, his technique is awful. Like, he's awkward and weird looking. He doesn't know how to
He does these weird videos where he broke the world broke the world record for lifting dumbbells. What is he talking about?
Yeah, no, he didn't. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's almost like a character on a movie or something, like Stiffmeister or something. Like, like, I don't know. He's almost like a character in a movie.
You know that movie, what is it? It's called Split. It's the one.
Yeah, with the personalities, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that movie.
Yeah, Patricia, with the Patricia guy. That's got all the different personalities, and one of them is Patricia.
Okay.
Well, he says Patricia a lot, but it wasn't me. It was Patricia. But he's got the split personalities. I swear, like, that's how Tyree is. Like, man, he's Batman, and he's Joker, and he's the Penguin too, and he's all of the other characters. And
what's so funny about him is, like, every now and then, what's funny about him? He's like, sometimes he'll calm down and he'll be like this. So it's like he does have more than one personality. Like, cause he has a calm version of himself. He has a radical, crazy version of himself. He has a straight up, stark, raving, lunatic, racist version of himself.
Yeah, and see, the version that I met was the very calm, subdued, like, mock intellectual, could carry on a conversation.
Oh, he'll walk backwards through a cornfield.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying he'll let you put the strap on and everything. I said, well, he's submissive to women. It's just like when you don't be submissive to him in public. See, that's what these weak niggas do. Weak people do. They'll be submissive to their woman behind the scenes and then want to act like an alpha when they get on the radio. No, be the same person you are behind the scenes on the radio and things will be fine.
Oh no, and that's not a joke either. He wanted full strap-on action. He wanted to be bent over and pegged in the ass with a strap-on.
Danny Rose was popping.
Mm.
I heard this. Somebody asked you for a strap-on. Did you have any proof of that, or did you ever expose that, or was just verbal?
I'm working on getting the it wasn't in the emails. It was in text messages, but he sent me so many text messages. Like I literally, they're all stored in my cloud. And I have to go. I'm trying to go through them.
If you can get those up, I will put those up on the Jiggy personally. If you can't get those up, if you can find those, and get them to me.
Dr. Computer Shop is supposed to make a video, and
you can text them to me right on this number. So it'll be right in the Jiggy. I ain't got to go look for the emails and all of that. You feel me?
Oh, poor Joey. He's gonna lose his mind.
Yes, because I was wondering about this cat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a weirdo. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta keep it real. He looks up to me. He's been begging for my friendship for years. I'm not making this up. This is serious business. He's offering me money to come join his record label. I need a laugh track. He's offering me money that he don't have to join his record label. Hey man, I just want to work with you, man. But I told him he can't rap. Now I told him that he can pay me and I can teach him how to rap. But he's going to have to be willing to take criticism. He's not good at taking criticism. He thinks he's the greatest rapper of all times.
Oh, he can't take criticism at all. You can't tell him that he flushed the toilet wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's nothing you can't tell him anything. The boy knows everything. Yeah, no, that's not, yeah.
He's the smartest man in the world. He's a self-made trillionaire, I heard. And I heard he's stepped up to a trillionaire now. Because it was just a millionaire.
Yeah, trillionaire.
Okay, now, I want to tell you, I wonder do I have it. I may have it. But one day he made a video to me, and he was basically what was going on. His electricity was off. His car was sitting on bricks. And he was going to McDonald's to charge his phone and use Wi-Fi to upload videos. And he was going to Planet Fitness to take showers, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, he made a video to me after I cooked him about these things. These are all true. I don't lie roast. I tell the truth. So he said that he had a better life than me and he was smarter than me because he was smart enough to let them turn his electricity off so that he could save. Hold on, we got a super chat. I can never get enough money. 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 Get enough money. I can never get enough money. I can never get enough money.
Mind on money, money on the mind. Selling 2 for 30, got my little nigga 3 to 9. Bills due, I need every dime.
All right, the funniest video he ever made to me was he was explaining all of these things, and this is what he said. He said he had it better than me because Planet Fitness shower was better than his shower at home, and he was also saving excess of $100 a month by not paying the electric bill, and he was saving on Wi-Fi by not paying the electric bill because he didn't have to pay the Wi-Fi bill since the electricity's off. So he was telling me that he was smarter than me and he was better than me because of these things. If that ain't taking lemons and making lemonade, I don't know what is.
I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Because they're letting them put their electricity out. You still keep accruing points against your credit. That don't make no sense.
Okay, so I asked him about this on his show last night, but he denied it. So one day I was watching and he was streaming and he said that he didn't have enough money to pay for his hotel fee because he lost his job because some black guy choked him out at work. I need a laugh track. Hold on. So, okay, I'm back. Some black dude choked him out at work and he didn't fight him back.
See, but that's not what I heard.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what happened. No, I want you to tell me what your version, what you heard. I heard it from his mouth, but go ahead.
I thought that I heard. Now I've seen a lot of stuff, so I can't be sure. Cannot be sure that this is the truth. But I thought that I saw a police report that was filed when he lost his job.
Yeah.
He was harassing the female bartender.
Okay. All right. Well, so that's what's really happened. But he told YouTube that some dude choked him out at work. He didn't fight him back because he didn't want to lose his job. But then they ended up firing him anyway. And he said he didn't have enough money to pay for his room, and he may have to sleep under a bridge again. But he denied it when I asked him about it. But I heard him say it live.
Yeah, the bartender was pregnant or something, and he was harassing her, calling her a bitch. It did have something. There was another, like, an actual bouncer. He wasn't a bouncer. He was just a barback, like the little ice bitch boy.
Okay.
At this club.
See, I don't know where he was working at, but I know he got choked out by a black guy, and then he went live and went on a rant. He went on a rant and started calling black people niggas and everything. He just went nuts.
Like
and then I told him you should have fought the dude back. Why you let him choke you out? Why you let him choke you out? Why you ain't fight him? All that shit he be talking?
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, Tyree, man.
I'm curious as to whether or not he talks the shit that he talks on his show, whether he talked that shit to that guy to his face. I know he didn't.
No,
he probably
of course.
cowered in the corner like a little bitch.
He's always telling people to pull up, but he won't drop his location. I don't understand that. So
yeah.
Now, Tyree, I'm not going to unblock you, man, because when you click my link, you be playing that music, man. That shit is terrible, man. I want to see how y'all used to sit through those songs.
Yeah, you should, dude. Tyree, you should be embarrassed to come over here and play music like that in front of people who enjoy real music.
Yeah, I mean, it's trash, man. Like I told you, man, you give me 5,000, Tyree, I'll teach you how to rap, man. But you going to humble yourself, and you going to listen. You going to start spitting all that goddamn flim-flam, man. You got to start rapping on beat, man. That shit is crazy.
And there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to do something and wanting to learn.
Yeah, you got to stop singing in that off-key overseer voice you be singing in, man. That shit sound like some racist goddamn prayer songs or something. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. What the fuck is that, bro? Yeah. Somebody's trying to say he's imitating some singer. Who, Buddy? They named somebody. Say he's trying to imitate some white guy that used to do, I guess, some kind of country singer or something.
Like
Hank Aaron. Hank somebody. Hank something. Not Hank Aaron. That's a baseball player. Hank something. What's his name?
Yeah, he's always
Hank.
That he's better than Hank Williams.
Hank Williams.
Yeah.
There you go. Hank Williams. I said Hank Aaron and shit. So yeah, that's where he get that bullshit from. What did he? I just want to know one thing. If you know it, do you know where he grew up at?
I know that he grew up in like very upper class suburbs in Texas, in San Antonio.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that good old Texas racism right there. Yeah. Don't get no better than that. So yeah, that's all I want. That's why I wanted to figure out where is he from. You said Texas. That sounds about right.
He's
right.
He's one of
them good old. He's one of them good old boys.
He did not grow up in the hood. He did not grow up in the streets. His only association with that is from being homeless.
Well, yeah, that's what he blamed his homelessness on. Because somebody asked him, like, what were you doing in the shelter? He told me, I like to be around these kind of people. I enjoy the struggle. So he says he only goes to homeless shelter because he likes to be around people that are going through the struggle. Man, I'm telling you, that dude is a goddamn, he loves to flip shit and make his own. I'm telling you, that boy turned water into wine.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
he think he can talk his way out of anything, right?
You gotta appreciate the optimism. I mean, that's one thing you gotta appreciate the optimism.
No, it's delusion. It's a thin line between optimism and delusion.
Yeah, and it's definitely delusion. Because I tell you what, like I may enjoy having conversations with those kind of people and hanging out, and I may enjoy the struggle. I may enjoy being able to say that I've worked hard for everything that I've got, and I've, built myself more than one time. I've built myself up and started over again more than one time. But I like electricity, and I like Wi-Fi, and I like, the comforts of living in my own house and mowing my own lawn. And, I would not give that up to go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of a cup and squat in an abandoned house.
He doesn't have any children, does he? He don't have no children, do he?
That's not true. He does have a daughter.
Wow.
He does, but the mother doesn't want him to even she doesn't want him to have any association with the daughter. She hasn't pursued child support, nothing. She doesn't want him to even be around. But he does have a daughter.
Wow. So it's safe to say he ate the rest of the children. I mean, I can honestly say I don't blame her. I wouldn't even want him around my animals. Okay, so can you tell us before we get up out of here, what was the final breaking point? Because you went back and forth a couple times. What was the final breaking point for Sneed?
The final breaking point. I had an appointment. I had an appointment one morning to go see my cardiologist. I have a heart condition. I have a stress-related heart condition. And this fool called me out of the blue, repeatedly, all night long, screaming at me how he's going to stab me. He's going to stab my family.
So with your condition, dating Tyree is like a death sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And he's like just scream at me, get off my phone. I'm like, you calling me? Why are you calling me and telling me to get off your phone? Get off my phone. And I'm like, I can't.
One day he called my job like 60 times in a row. Like, why do you keep calling? Calling my ex-girlfriend. He kept calling her and harassing her. She had to call me. She's like, he won't stop calling. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I woke up the next morning and I had 167 text messages.
Damn.
I had so many text messages, my phone was like, it's full. It can't take any more text messages.
Damn.
I had 167 text messages. I had 48 missed calls, and I had like 10 messages on my answer machine, and it was all like, fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your whole goddamn family.
Damn.
Pull up. Give me your address. Like, why? So you can get shot?
Right.
Because the Tesla law in North Carolina states that if you have threatened me and I have proof of that threat, I can shoot your ass at the mailbox.
Right.
And I will. Like,
well, somebody need to pop that weasel, because he just I don't know. It seemed like he wanted to have suicide by cop, because when he was talking to my ex-girlfriend at the job, he kept begging for us to call the cops on him. Send the fucking cops. I'll fucking kill the cops. It's like he just be saying reckless shit.
I really think he's got. I know for a fact that Shivy has talked to his sister, and we know of at least one medical condition that he's been diagnosed with. He's been institutionalized before.
Oh, I knew it.
Younger. Yeah. But I know his record. He's always saying like, oh, y'all don't have any proof. I've exposed you all. Where's the receipts? We've got receipts on you. Like we've got the receipts. I've seen the receipts. I've seen where he's been committed.
Damn.
You know, there's a lot of it that's sealed because his family is who his family is. But everything from the time when he was a legal adult is still out there because his family doesn't have anything to do with him anymore. So nobody's stealing his records.
So is this what I went to his live show right now. So he's live right now, but it looks as though he's listening to music. He's listening to Styles music, actually. So I'm like, dude, like, does he, like, seems like he just, like, looks for an excuse to be live all day.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a nigger, Tyree? Wow. Are you upset because I'm talking to Jan? Is that what it is?
Oh, he's big mad.
He's not letting me on. He just keeps putting me backstage and letting me on backstage. Just he like flickering it. Oh, he's angry.
Man, I'll tell you what though. I was dying when you were cutting him off last night and he got to stuttering. Oh man, I was dead. I was dying over here.
That's because that's what he does. That's what he does to me when I go on this show. That's what he's doing right now.
I know. He's so disrespectful to everybody. He does that to everybody. If you're not sucking his dick and agreeing with everything,
he kicked me off. Look, I went in the back chat and typed, "I love Jan Marie." He kicked me off. He kicked me off. Why you kicked me off, Tyree? And he just angry and just sit over there and blast music for the whole show.
He gets big mad.
I think he's listening to us in the background. I think he gotta be. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or is it hard for him to take people talking about him? Do you think he actually listens? Because every time I roast him and he tries to stream me, he turns it off when I start tearing his ass up.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like one of the conditions that he was actually diagnosed with was narcissistic personality disorder. If you know anything about narcissistic personality disorder, they have to be the center of attention. Okay. In their mind, they're always the center of attention. When they're not the center of attention, or it appears that they're not the center of attention, they go insane. So like all these times that he's making videos that I'm not responding to, it's driving him nuts.
All right, okay.
The fact that we're over here and we're talking about him, even though we're talking about him negatively, he's loving it.
Oh.
So any kind of attention for him is positive attention.
So now he just feels super. He just feels super important now.
Yeah.
So why doesn't he play it for the crowd then?
I don't know. Sometimes he does.
Okay.
Sometimes he doesn't. It just depends.
Like he'll play my show. He'll play my show as long as I'm talking about somebody else. As soon as I start talking about him, he turns it off.
Yeah. And that's part of it. Like even though we're talking about him in a disparaging way, it's still attention that he likes. He just doesn't want to show it to other people necessarily. It's a weird, fucked up thing. And man, Jamila's got narcissistic personality disorder too. And man, after a couple of months of being around both of these fools, my brain was so fried. Ooh.
What I do for Jamila, I just ignore Jamila. When I get fed up with her lies and her bullshit, I just ignore her, and it seems to work. You know, well, I don't know if it works or not because I ain't watching her, but that's what I do. I stop watching her because she's insane. Like she'll blame me for everything that's going on in her life. You'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh yeah. She does. She gets and like I went like a couple of months. I didn't address anything that she said. She was making all these videos, didn't address it, didn't say anything about her for months. And then all of a sudden she got back on me for I don't even know what that was about. And the next thing I know, she's calling me a transvestite, saying I'm fat and I look like a man.
Hey!
Like,
Jamila will cook a motherfucker.
I'm 6 foot tall. Like, I'm 6 foot tall. Yeah, and I'm built like a Viking. Like, I'm tough. I do yard work and shit. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize for being a tough woman. I'm also not gonna apologize for being for having a thick booty, because it might not be Tyree's thing, and that's fine with me, because there's a lot of men out there that appreciate a big booty just fine. A lot of men out there that appreciate these curves just fine.
You ain't bullshitting about that. Damn, Tyree.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here and go grab me something to eat, man. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, y'all, with the Tyree Lily videos. I've been telling y'all that for like a month or two. I'm gonna do it for real. It don't take me but a minute to download that shit, man. I want y'all to see this dude, because I mean, like, I've never seen no guy act like this over a woman, and not live on YouTube at least. So I want to thank Jan Marie for coming through, man. You welcome onto the show anytime. People in the chat room telling me not to trust you. I'm trying to figure out what that's about, but okay, baby.
Well, I mean, that's.
Oh, but if you find those text messages, send them to this number right here.
Hey, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Thank you for having me on.
For sure.
Yes.
All right, that was Jan Marie, y'all. That was Jan Marie. I seen other people calling, man. I can only take one call at a time, so I wasn't trying to ignore you motherfuckers. I just can't take but one call at a time. Is this fool ass nigga still live? Man, you need to stop.
You can put it in your palm of your hand and hide it. It's that little. But guess what? It packed 400 chemicals. One of them is fiberglass.
Look at these motherfuckers.
One of them is tar.
Jafar Blackman is
instigating
that. Look at this shit.
Tar.
Look at this shit.
Tar, nigga. Why the fuck you think when a person dies from cancer from smoking, when they take that person's lungs out of their fucking body, why is it black? It's from all the tar that they smoked in their life. I was like, goddamn, why the fuck was I doing that to myself? Somebody left they're hurting. Why would I do that to myself?
That's Tyree.
Why would I put
man
that shit
to
in
the
my body?
Tyree, call back in, player. That was Tyree Sneed, y'all. He's upset, man. He was calling the whole time I was on the phone with Jan Marie. No cap. No cap.
Like, I'm on a whole different mission. I'm trying to eat better. It's illegal in some states. Fine. It's like asking your homegirl, all right, can't fuck